Hey everyone, this is Sallie Krawcheck, CEO of Ellevest, and this is your Money in 60 Seconds. Question number one, we're 10 years out from the collapse of Lehman Brothers. Could something like this ever happen again? The answer is yes, of course it could. Now you'll hear that the banks are less leveraged than they were, and they are, and you'll hear that the banks have longer term funding, and they do. But to put it in context, Lehman Brothers, when it went under, had $30, $40 of assets to every dollar of equity, which meant a loss of just a couple percentage points wiped it out, and a loss of a percentage point caused a run on the bank. Today, banks are sort of 10 to 1, $10 of assets for every dollar of equity. So you still have a lot more equity to absorb the losses, but these are still very levered companies. So we've got to see our way through a cycle to understand how much safer they are. Second question, what's the most important trait you see in successful women? Am I allowed to say not having a bad boss? Because I think that's a necessary but not sufficient condition for females to be successful. We are seeing so much research about the inherent biases we all have, the culture we were all brought up in, where we see guys as just more natural leaders. We've been trained to see that you actually have to have a boss who can see through this, see through the gender biases they inherently have in order to recognize the work a woman is doing and to promote her. Second thing you have to have is you got to work hard. There's a pretty good correlation between hard work and success. I'm Sallie Krawcheck, that's your Money in 60 Seconds.